Hello and welcome to this Concord Help Center video. This video focuses on how to add languages to your Concord account. You can now search Science and Health with Key to the Scriptures by Mary Baker Eddy in French, German, Spanish, and Portuguese. If you'd like to add any one or multiple of these languages to your Concord account, you'll first want to go to your Settings menu. The Settings menu is available in the top right-hand side of your screen. Click on the Settings gear icon to open the menu. Next, you'll want to click on the Language Settings menu option on the left-hand side of your screen. You'll see under My Languages, English will be enabled as default. It'll be your primary language. Below that, you'll see the available languages within Concord. Currently, Portuguese, Spanish, French, and German are all available. You can add any one or all of these languages to your account by clicking on the plus icon to the right of each of the languages. I'll add Spanish to my account by clicking on the plus sign. You'll notice that when I did that, Spanish now appears under My Languages. If I click in the circle icon to the right of Spanish, Concord will reload with everything translated into Spanish. I'll show you that. The Settings menu will disappear, and Concord has now been reloaded into Concord Español, and you'll see Science and Health now says Ciencia y Salud, which is the Spanish translation of that title. Just like you would in the English Concord, you can go to the search bar and type in a word in Spanish. So I'll type in the word amor, which is love. And then when I click on the magnifying glass search icon, you'll see that all my searches are of Science and Health, but in Spanish. And so if I open up the chapter on prayer, and then click on the text just like I would normally in English, it'll open up right in the center. And so really Concord looks very similar to what you've experienced in English, just everything is translated into Spanish or whatever language you're in. Just like English, you can create lists and folders, and you can feel free to add any citations you'd like to your lists as you're working in different languages. If at any point you'd like to change your language back to English, you can go up to the globe icon in the top right-hand side of the screen, click on that, and the very first option will always be English. And so in this case it says Inglés, which is English in Spanish. And so if I click on Inglés, it will load Concord back in English. And I'm right back where I started. If I'd like to go back to Spanish, I can click on the globe icon again and then choose Spanish. If at any point I'd like to add additional languages to my Concord account, or I'd like to remove a language, I can go back to Settings by clicking on the Settings gear icon, choosing Language again, and then again I can add languages using the plus icon, and if I'd like to remove a language, I can click on this pencil icon to the right of My Languages, and then click on the minus sign next to the language you'd like to remove from your account. We hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions about the language feature or any other questions about Concord, please email us at concord@csps.com and we'd be happy to answer all your questions. Thank you so much for using Concord and happy studying!